Hello, first graders. Welcome to a new science lesson. Please get the scientist notebook ready and let's start. We're going to start with page 160. We're going to see the new words for this lesson, life cycle and seedling. All right. If you remember, we covered this information about the meaning of life cycles, and we said the life cycles is the sequence that the things take from living till it dies, like when we say about the life cycles of a plant. And we're going to watch the video that we watched before to help us understand the meaning of the life cycle. And seedling, we also know that seedling is the small plants that grow from the seed, or the small part that grows from the seed. So let's watch the video.
Look at this beautiful rose, or this giant sunflower. Can you believe these both came from these different little seeds? When the seeds are planted in the ground, they will begin to grow. A tiny root will work its way down as the tiny stem works its way up.
So I want to show you here that this is a life cycle. This is how it starts. And then when we see that an adult plant, then the seeds again will be ready to be planted.
And with sunlight and water, this seedling will grow larger and more mature. Most flowers use color and scent to attract insects to help them pollinate. Pollen is what helps a plant reproduce or multiply. An insect might take pollen from one plant to another plant. When the pollen reaches another plant, it is called pollination. Once pollinated, the flowers will begin developing seeds. When new seeds are ready, they will be released back out into nature in different and unique ways. And the cycle will start again when a small seed finds its way into the ground and a new plant begins to grow.
Okay, so let's go to our page again and try to answer the questions. Use these words when explaining plants, life cycle and seedling. All right, fill in the blank. This is not the words that you use to fill the gap. This is just the words that we're going to cover for this lesson. All right, fill in the blank. The blank of a plant grow down. So we saw the video. Which part of the plants grow down? Very good, the roots. We're going to write the roots of a plant. This is the part that grows down. Okay, let's see. Number 2, circle the statement that it's true. Place an X over the statement that it's false. So we have two statements. One is true. We're going to circle or write true, or circle the whole statement, or we're going to write false or X the statement. So let's see. A seed might begin to grow if a bee flies by and pollinates it. Again, the seed might begin to grow if a bee flies by and pollinates it. Number 2, a seed falls into the ground and a new plant might begin to grow. A seed falls into the ground and a new plant might begin to grow. So which one is true? Very good. So this is the true one. And I'm going to just highlight it to you like that. So this is the true one. So maybe we can draw a circle around. So this is the true. And this is the statement that's wrong. So what we need to do, we need to put X on it. So the first one is not right. It's false, it's wrong, because the seed falls into the ground and a new plant might begin to grow. That's the truth. Okay. Okay, let's go for next page. Page 161. Read how plants grow on the changes a seed goes through to become a plant. So we need to go to read how plants grow And we're going to see the changes that happen to the seed through the seed that go through all the changes to become a plant. So we can read this together. All right, how plants grow. A life cycle shows how a living thing grows, lives, and dies. Some plants' life cycle starts with a seed. The seed will grow when it gets water and nutrients. Then the seed will sprout and become a young plant. So this is part of what we see. The young plant is called a seedling. So now we understand what's the seedling. It's a young plant and life cycle, how a living thing grows, lives, and dies. The seedling will grow and become an adult plant. The new plant will make seeds. The life cycle will go on. So that's how it works. So that's why we call it a life cycle. So the seedling will grow to an adult plant, and then a new plant will make seeds, and then we'll start again and go on. All right. Now let's answer question 3. What does a life cycle of some plants start with? Circle the answer. So the life cycle of some plants start with an adult plant, a seedling, or a seed. Very good. Seed. So we choose seed. You can circle this part. As we just watched it in a video and also read it on the information we just had. Okay, what does a seedling grow into? The seedling grows into adult plants. Very good. So we're going to write here, seedlings will grow into an adult. Because a seedling is like a young plant. So when it grows, it's going to be an adult plant. All right. Read other ways plants grow on plants that do not grow from seeds. So that's another way plants can grow. Plants can grow from seeds, and other plants will grow from a different way. So let's find out this. All right, let's see what we have here. Other ways plants grow. Plants do not always grow from a seed. Some plants will grow from a plant part. If you cut a leaf from some plants and put them in water, it will grow roots. Sometimes a new plant can grow from a whole parent part. The whole potato is growing roots. So this is a different way of planting or growing plants. We learned the first way, which is seeds. You plant the seed in the soil, you give it water, sun, and then it grows to a new plant. Or this is another way that not always have seed, but this could be part of the plant, as we see in the picture. The boy cut part of the plant, put it in the water. There's certain plants that can do that, and then it will grow roots and will grow to a new plant. Or sometimes even you can plant a whole parent part, like for example over here the potato, a whole potato, you grow it and then you're gonna grow to roots and you're gonna have a new plant. All right, so let's see what we have here. What is another way some plants can make new plants? We just said some plants can grow a new plants from plant parts like the leaf or the adult plant. So we can put both answer or one. So we can say some plants can grow a new plants from plant parts such as the leaf, what's the other way? What's another way? We saw this, and the other one was a whole parent part. Or from a whole parent. Then we can put between bracket, like the example we saw, the whole potato. right. Okay, let's go for next activity, and we're gonna go for page 167. Life cycle of an apple tree. Research. You will research the life cycle of an apple tree, and then we're gonna ask questions. But again, if we talk about a life cycle of an apple tree, just go back to the same video we watched, and what we see, the plant start with a seed, and then it starts grow to a seedling, and then after that to a big plant, or with flowers if you're seeing with the flowers, or with fruits if we're gonna have fruits. But anyhow, I'm gonna attach a video for the life cycle of an apple, help you apple tree, to help you to answer these questions. But we can work with some of them together now. Ask questions. What question will your research help to answer? For example, the first thing we're talking about life cycle of an apple tree, and now we learned that there's different ways for plants to grow, either with seeds or with part of the plants, or with adult plants. So we will be asking here, first question, how will an apple tree change as it grows? Or how we can say this as one, how will an apple tree change as it grows? Or you can ask, can we plant an apple tree seed or part of the plant? Like you don't know, are we gonna plant a seed, or are we gonna take part or the whole fruit, like the potatoes, like the potatoes when we saw in the video now? Okay. Describe how the apple tree looks as it grows and changes. As I told you, I'm gonna try to put a nice video for you that will help you to answer these questions. And then draw the life cycle of an apple tree. Show how the tree changes as it grows from a seed to an adult plant. Label the part of the life cycle. So when it's a seed, seedling, then you see the stem. Is it a grown-up plant, tree? You see the flowers, you see the fruits. Okay, so you'll be drawing this part here. Now let's go to our essential question. How do plants grow and change? Think about the video of plants starting to grow from a seed at the beginning of the lesson. Use what you have learned to tell how plants grow and change. Remember the video we saw when you put the plants and then grow to sunflower or grow to the yellow flower? All right, so this video, you can always forward it back and watch it. But now the essential question, when we put, remember the question we put, how this plant grow now, or does it change? Now we can put the information we learn in this part. So page 169, what we're gonna say, so what did we learn? We learned that some plants grow from a seed, some plants grow into a small plant called seedling, and then they grow into an adult plant. We also learned that they can make seeds, and then again, we'll start to plant the seed, and that what we call it life cycle. So this is what we learned from that video. Let me probably play it fast again for you.
Look at this beautiful rose, or this giant sunflower. Can you believe these both came from these different little seeds? When the seeds are planted in the ground, they will begin to grow. A tiny root will work its way down as the tiny stem works its way up. And with sunlight and water, this seedling will grow larger and more mature. Most flowers use color and scent to attract insects to help them pollinate. Pollen is what helps a plant reproduce or multiply. An insect might take pollen from one plant to another plant. When the pollen reaches another plant, it is called pollination. Once pollinated, the flowers will begin developing seeds. When new seeds are ready, they will be released back out into nature in different and unique ways. And the cycle will start again when a small seed finds its way into the ground and a new plant begins to grow.
All right, so that was the life cycle. So we need to put simple information here. What we're going to say, you say that some plants, we learn that some plants grow from a seed, right? We also learned that plants grow into a small plant. We call this part seedling. Very good. That's called seedling. So seedling is a young plant. And then what else did we learn? After it becomes seedling, they grow into an adult plant. What will happen when it's adult plant? That it can make seeds. So what will happen when we have seeds? What can we do? Can replant the seeds again, and that's what we call it, the life cycle of this plant. So this is called the life cycle. All right, so this is how do plants grow and change? Yeah, from a seed to a seedling to an adult plant. Then again, the seed we replant again, and we start again all over. That's why we call it the life cycle. All right, first graders, that's it for today. Thank you. Today we learned about life cycles. We learn about seedlings, and we learn also about the changes that happen to the seed to become an adult plant. We learn also that plants can be grown up. We can grow plants from seed. You can grow plants from part of the plants like the leaf, or you can use an adult plant and plant it like the potato. All right, that's it for today. Thank you. Bye-bye.